The Bamboo Within, a story about self-worth and inner growth. High atop a fog-kissed ridge, tucked between ancient pine groves and silver streams, stood a quiet Zen monastery named Cloud Root Temple. Here, among meditation bells and rustling bamboo, young monks practiced mindfulness, discipline, and the art of being. Among them was Renji, a quiet, observant disciple no older than 19. Though gentle and sincere in effort, Renji carried a silent storm within, a persistent sense of not being enough. His peers seemed to move forward swiftly. Kenta could memorize entire sutras with ease. Haru meditated with motionless calm. Even the youngest novice, little Sora, already carried a presence of peaceful clarity. Renji, meanwhile, struggled. His mind wandered during zazen. His calligraphy was shaky. His speech was too soft, too hesitant. Though no one criticized him, Renji compared himself to everyone, every day, in every breath. One rainy morning, as the temple grounds shimmered with mist, Renji approached the head monk, Master Daigo, during tea preparation. "Master," Renji began, eyes low, "I feel like a broken drum among instruments in tune. I try, but I always fall behind." Master Daigo, a man with deep lines carved by compassion and silence, nodded slowly. "Walk with me," he said. They walked in silence through the dew-touched garden. At the edge of the grounds stood a simple wooden box, carved with lotus motifs. Master Daigo opened it and retrieved 3 small cloth pouches. He placed them in Renji's hand. "These are 3 sacred seeds," the master said. "Plant them today, each in its own clay pot. Tend them daily. Water, watch, and wait. Return to me in 1 month." Renji bowed. He took the seeds to his quarters and did as instructed. One seed was round and golden, another long and dark, and the third, small, smooth, and green. He planted each one in separate pots, labeled them lily, mango, and bamboo. Each morning, Renji watered the soil, whispered mantras, and observed. After 5 days, the lilies sprouted, bright and promising. By the end of the first week, the mango seedling broke the soil, delicate but determined. But the bamboo pot remained silent. Weeks passed. The lily grew taller, elegant. The mango developed tiny leaves. But the bamboo? Nothing. Renji's old doubts returned, whispering louder. "Even the seeds are like your peers. They grow, but you remain still." On the 30th day, as instructed, he returned to Master Daigo with the 3 pots. The master examined them silently. He smiled at the lily, nodded at the mango, and paused before the bamboo. He looked at Renji. "You believe this seed has failed, don't you?" Renji lowered his eyes. "Yes, Master. I cared for it, but it did nothing. I must have done something wrong." The old monk chuckled gently. "Renji, this seed is bamboo. It takes years to sprout. All this time, it has been growing its roots, deep and strong. If the lily grows quickly, it also withers quickly. But the bamboo, once it rises, it shoots up in silence and strength and bends without breaking." He placed a hand on Renji's shoulder. "You are not behind. You are growing beneath the surface." Renji felt warmth spread through his chest, a stillness. For the first time, he saw his slowness not as failure, but as foundation. In the weeks that followed, Renji's practice deepened. He no longer rushed to catch up. He moved like water, steady, clear. During meditation, he let go of comparison. During chores, he offered himself fully. His bamboo still had not sprouted, but his spirit had. Years passed. Many monks came and went. Some became teachers, others left the path. But Renji remained. Then, one spring morning, the bamboo pot cracked, and a small green shoot emerged. He wept, not because it grew, but because he no longer needed it to. The teaching of the story. We live in a world obsessed with pace, with fast results, visible success, immediate recognition. In such a world, it's easy to feel left behind, to feel small when others bloom early. But not all growth is visible. Some souls are lilies, quick to bloom, bright and brief. Others are mangoes, steady, fruitful. But some are bamboo, slow to rise because they build foundations first. Bamboo doesn't sprout in the first week, sometimes not in the first year, but when it does, it grows taller than all. If you feel you are behind, remember, you are not late. You are rooting deeply. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not failing. You are preparing. Do not compare your pace to others. Their path is not your path. Their lessons are not your lessons. Instead, water your seed. Tend your soil. Wait with grace. Because when your time comes, you will rise. Not with noise, but with quiet power. Not to impress, but to be. And in that moment, you will see, you were never late. You were growing, all along.